sports fans, ASMR Sports, back in your business. Today we've got 2024 Bowman Megabox. Well, the Megabox of Bowman is starting to feel like, a real tradition in the baseball card world ever since 2017 when they first had the Megabox product, and you could get, the first ever cards of Shohei Ohtani out of there, and you could get autos. I got a black Mojo refractor from one of the 2017 Megaboxes that I picked up. One time I went to Target back in 2017, and they just had tons of them. And I think I bought like half of what they had out, which ended up being like maybe 20 boxes or something, maybe 15, I don't know. And then I went shopping around. I was like, you know what, I should probably buy the rest of those. I think they're really good. I went back, and they were gone. That's my story. So, 2017, fantastic year for those Megabox. I think those things sell for like $500. And their original retail price was $14.99. So then in 2018, they kind of like doubled the production of them. Everybody and their mom was out looking for those things, so you barely had a chance to get them. I got like 3 of them. They're all gone now. I don't have any. Although I did have one, like maybe a year ago, but I ended up selling that because of, Ohtani madness. And then in 2019, they, doubled the production again. I'm sort of being facetious. They didn't really double it each time, but they definitely increased it significantly. They might have doubled it. I don't know. But, 2019, they doubled it. The market was just super, well, I guess it wasn't super hot because the pandemic hadn't happened yet when those 2019 ones came out. But, 2017 was hot, 2018 was hot. People wanted those 2019s, despite the fact they made tons more of them. They were still, hard to find. People were snapping them up, flipping them, and you were dang lucky if you found some. Well, one time I wandered into Target at just the right time. They had a full stock of them. I think I bought like 40 of them or something, 50 maybe. I don't know. I bought a ton, and I still have a ton of those. I've sold quite a few over the years. They're not super valuable at this point. They're probably like $90, $80. And then, anyways, each year since then, they've become easier and easier to get. So 2020 was relatively easy. I actually bought a bunch of those because this guy, Jason Dominguez, had his first Bowmans in that set. So I got a bunch of those sitting around, and they're pretty valuable. 2020 is actually a great set for Bowman. 2021, I don't know, I bought a handful, because why not, right? 2022, I'd pretty much given up buying them, because, I don't know, they were just not very desirable anymore. And then 2023, kind of same thing, and then 2024, the other thing to mention is that, they've been jacking up the prices every year, so right now these are $45. I feel like I remember there being a sticker. Yeah, $44.99. I got these from Barnes & Noble, but that's the price for these everywhere. Or at least Target, I should say. It's the MSRP, $44.99. So now you're paying $45 for one of these boxes instead of $15, and the market is in a very soft place. And you're not going to flip these probably, unopened for a long time, maybe in a couple years. One of the names in here will blow up, and these will have a bunch of value. But how long do you want to have $45 tied up in one of these, sit on your shelves? I don't know. If you're me, maybe longer than most people, but the average person probably not super excited about that. So so you can pretty much like get these on demand. I bet you could just go to fanatics.com right now and buy these for $45. So they're very easy to get, but they're very hard to make your money back. In any event, this is 2024. We've opened some 2024 Bowman retail before in the form of, blaster boxes. Those have been pretty dang solid. Those have been yielding a lot of autos. photos, a lot of color. I have watched a handful of these be opened on Run Good Life, his YouTube channel. By the way, I keep thinking like I should reach out to RGL and see if he wants to open some of like the stuff that I have in my inventory, because he does mostly new releases, but he's a pretty I think experienced collector that can appreciate going back a few years, couple years, maybe opening some 2018 NBA stuff or something like that. I've got a bunch, so maybe you'll see RGL and HotCardboard.com team up sometime soon. Alright, so for those, I'm going to save this. I can't remember if I took a picture of this box before I open this up, so I might need to snap a photo. So we'll make it all pretty. There we go. Alright, so here's the story, guys. You get 6 packs, and 2 of them are the special Mojo Box refractor packs, also known as the Mega Box refractors, but most people call them Mojos. So they have 5 cards each, so you get 10 of those refractors. You can get autos in here, you can get colored parallels, but those are not super common. Although, again, the 3 of these I saw open on the RGL channel, I think were pretty solid. I think 2 of them had either an auto or parallel. That's pretty good odds. 2 out of 3, or maybe you opened 4 and it was like 3 out of 4. I can't remember, but the remaining packs these are not standard retail packs. These are specific to the Mega Box product, and what you have in here is basically only base paper cards and chrome cards. There's no refractors, there's no colored anything. It's all very basey base. It's Ace of Base in here, that's what you've got, just Ace of Base cards. So there's really not a whole lot you can get out of these. If you get a chrome first Bowman of one of the top names, you're doing okay. Still not doing great, but the reason people buy these boxes, is basically these 2 packs and very little else. Mostly you just open these because, you're bored and you need something to do. And this seems like the best available option. So that's where we are, folks. So I'm pulling the rookies and the stars that I would sleeve up here. Basically any first Bowman chromes I'm gonna pull out. Big name stars, and then other kind of prospects that I'm familiar with. We'll pull out. I gotta do a live stream soon, guys. I keep wanting to, but then I don't know, I get tired. Live streams, they tend to go a long time, like 2 hours. So if it's like, 9 o'clock, I'm gonna be up at least till 11 if I do one, and I'm just like, oh man, it's bad. I gotta get sleep. They say, I don't know who they are, but they say that sleep is so very important to everything, every aspect of your health. Your stress levels, your ability to perform at your job, your weight loss. If you're trying to sort of lose weight, you gotta have a lot of sleep. If you're trying to gain muscle, you gotta have a lot of sleep. It's just like there's nothing involving your body that does not require good sleep and a lot of it, so I don't know. I get nervous about missing my sleep, guys. Alright, so Mason Wynn is actually a pretty solid rookie. Out of Henry Davis is a pretty solid rookie. Xavier Isaac, prospect power up. Colt Kauser is also, wow, look at that. Every one of these rookies is friggin' solid. Get some sleeves. So yeah, some pretty sweet pulls here. Out of this one, at least for, you know, kind of base rookies. I think the checklist for the Mojo refractors is a little bit different this year from what I gather. Before, they did not have like veterans, or I don't think they had rookie cards either. They just had, you know, first Bowmans, primarily first Bowmans, and then a few like, you know, non-first Bowman prospect cards. So, you know, guys who had not hit the bigs yet, now they have stars, so that you could get a Juan Soto or a Mookie Betts, and then these rookie cards as well. But I think the checklist is quite selective, so I think most of the cards coming out of here are going to be pretty solid players. And we did get a parallel. Shoot, they just freaking deked me on that. So anyways, here's a sort of veteran, right? Third year Bobby Witt. Still cool. Corbin Carroll, another veteran. And the card that I thought was going to be a green, but it's just a insert rookie of the year, Junior Caminero, rookie card of a solid guy. Aiden Miller first, and Ryan Lasco. So we did not get a parallel, which is a bummer, but we did get some pretty solid just base cards, and these cards can definitely, you know, have some value if one of these guys, you know, takes off. I mean, really, every card in here is worth sleeving up, I feel, so there's really not any bums. In fact, I feel like there aren't any kind of non-first prospect cards in here. It's all rookies and first Bowmans, yeah, so pretty sweet checklist. You know, if you do get a parallel, odds are it's going to be somebody pretty good. So I can see why there's, you know, some fairly good buzz about these. But that being said, you know, at $45 a pop, you know, let's say if magically you could sell these cards for, you know, $2 a piece without any, you know, friction of shipping and credit card fees and all that. You know, you're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so you're like $18 of value. You know, and then a little bit of value from these guys, but probably not anything more than $1 for the whole pile. So, you know, as with every other product that you might buy, the odds are very high that you will, like, you know, get about 20 to 30 to 40% of your money back. If you get 50% or higher of your money back in value, you're, you know, doing pretty dang good. Much better than the vast majority of people. So, you know, same as it ever was, I guess they say, but, you know, as I always say, the entertainment value is really what you're buying here. So if you love the idea of getting, you know, these prospects or shooting for those colored cards in the Mojo packs, and that gives you a lot of value, then maybe that $45 ticket is worth it. But I don't know, it's getting harder and harder to kind of stomach that, because, you know, a lot of times I'm looking at stuff I could buy, you know, either in a store or, you know, on a Facebook group or, you know, on eBay, and I think, well, geez, $40, $50, I could buy like you know, a mega box of something, or I could buy, I don't know, you could probably buy like 3 or 4 junk wax, you know, boxes shipped to you. two for that price, or maybe a collection of wax packs from, the junk era. And I think for a lot of people, especially if you're a collector as old as I am and you lived through the sort of 80s and 90s era of collecting, that kind of stuff can provide you with a ton of entertainment value. So, it starts to look like maybe that's what you should spend your money on. If you have a channel like mine, you're looking for entertainment value for yourself and for your viewers. Anyways, that's what we got for today, folks. I thought that was pretty fun. I have to say, I don't know. If I was ever, feeling like I wanted to buy something and I was at the store and I needed, wanted to open something, I want to spend a couple $100, I would maybe pick up 4 of these. See if I could land an auto, or a sweet numbered rookie, and still be, cheaper than a hobby box. So, I don't know. Like this kind of a, a thumb sideways, might be good for you, might not be, but I don't know. I don't think I would pick up a ton of these and hold them. But who knows? Maybe I would change my mind if, somebody in this class really took off, and I said, if I can still get those at retail, it'd be worth hanging on and seeing, what happens when that person breaks into the bigs. Alright, folks, that's what we got for today. I hope you're doing well, enjoying life, and we will see you all next time.